Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Jobless Weebs, episode 22.
22.
Wow. I remember when I was 22. I'm Brian. This is Marco.
The Big Brown Mexican.
Mm-hmm.
That just made me remember that Taylor Swift song.
Oh, yeah. It did. It reminded me too. Yep.
Actually, when I turned 22, I was listening to that song like all day long.
You were... Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I don't know about you.
You were 22.
Yeah. I remember also I got a cake on Minecraft because I was playing with a friend. He's like, "Oh, right, it's your birthday, right? Here, have a cake." And I was like, "Thank you."
In Minecraft?
Yeah.
Oh, this is the greatest. Oh, dude. Wow. It's amazing.
So it was a good birthday, actually.
Yeah, that would actually play Minecraft. And, oh, that's wonderful. That's so funny.
That is so nice.
Wow.
We're trying new equipment.
Oh, yeah.
Today,
that's right.
For something special that we are on the works, because we can't really say like, oh, we have it ready, because
right, because we haven't done it.
Right.
So we're not sure what.
It's on the works. So we're trying a new microphone.
That's right.
So we'll see how hard we will make the editing of the audio for the Marco of the future.
Yeah. I hope these work well. Absolutely.
How have you been this week, Brian?
Oh, this week it's been really good. I've been using my new projector for quite a while.
You did mention that.
Yeah, and it's working really well. It just has like odd things that's going through, like blacking out randomly and like freezing once in a while, but it's very rarely. So still chugging along with that one.
Right. Did you buy it through Amazon? Or?
Oh, yes, I did. At a huge discount.
Oh.
Yeah, so maybe it's the reason why, but but yeah, I might stick around. It was very cheap. It's very cheap, so I could afford it like currently. But if I had to get like a new one, I would be hard pressed to actually getting a new one. But yeah, it seems to be doing okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it does hurt whenever, even if it's cheap. It's like sometimes you know, like whenever something's cheap, it might be very expensive later on. But it's like I hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah. Oh, so
it still hurts.
Yeah,
when it actually happens.
Absolutely. It's like I'm making this much, so maybe I could get something that's like this much.
Right.
Oh man. Yeah. But then maybe it's still so hard. Yeah. So I've had a fun time like gaming on it, and I watched an anime movie on it, which was amazing.
Which we're gonna talk about it today.
We will. But how are you been doing? I know
this week has been tough.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah.
And I'm still trying to make the engineering stuff work out. So
yeah.
But on the other hand, I don't want to be a real jobless weeb.
Oh, right.
Because I have still a lot of figurines to buy, and for this little expensive hobby we have going on. So it's like, okay, just because I need the money.
Yeah.
But what are we talking about today then?
Ooh, yes. So today we're talking about something special, a new movie that is going to be released. I believe it was just announced for January 2022.
Right.
It is the new movie called Belle. Well, also
it has a pre-launch name.
It has a couple names. Yeah, it has a couple names. You might know it as Belle, but the other one is Ryuu to sobakasu no hime, the dragon and freckled princess. That's it.
Nice.
Yeah, the dragon and the freckled princess, which is a great title.
It is. It is a
It
great
sounds
title.
really cool. Oh man.
You know,
Yeah.
I am a little bit. I mean, not mad, but
That they're using just Belle.
a little bit displeased that a
Yeah.
lot of people is like, oh, it's just like the Beauty and the
Beauty and
Beast
the
anime
Beast.
version, and it's like it is not.
It isn't not. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. There are some similarities that I saw, and it definitely like calls up that like older uh fantastic animated movie. But yeah, it is very, very different because it's like like when you look at the whole movie, yeah, there's just like so much more. To
Yeah,
be honest, virtual reality, the ordinary girl story,
right.
the story of like, well,
I mean,
the
some
love
issues
stories.
that we're going to address like
That's
later
right.
on.
That's right. Yeah.
But it's like if you were to compare it with just like the Beauty and the Beast,
Yeah.
for example,
As a comparison.
I'm not saying that the Beauty and the Beast is a bad movie because it is not. It is a great tale.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it is addressed to a different audience, and it still addresses like you know, like the true story, like in the books, not like the Disney ones. It addresses some messed up things.
Yeah.
But Disney beautify it and kind of like, oh yeah, like the inside is what matters, and it was because this prince was a jerk that he was turned into a beast, and everyone around in his manor / castle, whatever, turned into appliances or whatnot.
Yeah.
And then she met Belle, and Belle was just a bookworm, and she she kind of forgot that she was kidnapped because there were books, and she pretty much was not being treated as a kidnapped victim.
As a prisoner. Yeah.
Right. So they became friends, and
one thing leads to another.
They danced, they fell in love, then a huge buff guy, which was pretty similar to the Belle movie.
Yes,
the self-righteous guy, like that wanted wanted the title of like hero
for justice.
Yeah, like goes fight the beast. Turns out that he was wrong, and so like probably if you were to see like a big picture, it's like yes, they are similar.
Yeah.
Kind of like concept is pretty similar. A beast and a dragon, because they call him a beast, but later on they also call him a dragon.
They do, Ryuu.
But like, I actually want to dive into the movie. Like now that we have said that it's not the Beauty and the Beast anime version, because it is not.
Yeah, totally.
So the story starts with this girl. What was her name again?
Suzu.
Suzu, right?
Suzu.
And Suzu is like the Japanese for Belle.
That's right, for Abel.
For Abel.
Yeah, which is funny because because later they kind of rename her with Belle.
Right. Which is for beauty on French.
Beauty in French.
So it's like there's some like Japanese to English to French.
Yeah, all sorts of connections. But yeah, that's right. Suzu, just Belle.
Yeah, and Suzu, she is a teenager. That sadly her mother passed away during like a river overflow accident. When she was a kid. And they show at the very beginning how she was so in love with music because of her mom.
Yeah, how she grew up singing and learning music from her mom, and and there were some very nice scenes in the movie
Right.
showing that. Oh, it was so good.
And then it happened. Like the accident of
yeah,
the mom going to save a stranger's kid.
yeah,
And
across the river.
yeah, it was on a river bar.
That's right.
On a sandbar, sorry.
Yeah, sandbar, which I'm guessing was going to continue to flood, so she was in danger.
So she managed to save the kid.
Yeah.
But it cost her life.
Yeah.
So obviously and naturally, this scared Susu.
Yeah.
And she started to grow in cold towards her dad.
That's right. Yeah. Just like hardly talking with him.
Right.
And she couldn't sing anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't really interested in music. Well, she continued being in the music group.
Right?
Yeah, the choir that her mom
like the mom her mom and her friends were like all the other ladies from like the association or whatever.
So yeah,
she was still there, but she was not singing.
That's right. Yeah, she was. Yeah, she wasn't really singing in that choir either. Yeah, that's right. It's kind of sad. Awesome. Oh man.
Until one day they explained, because from the very beginning they explained like, oh yeah, here's what we have on the internet, which is an app called You, and it says like, on the real world, you cannot start over. In here, you can be a new you. That's their slogan.
New you.
And I thought that was really smart.
Me too. Yeah, you could be a new you, and then it had like other like jingles for that.
Right.
So cool.
With this software, they were basing it on, like your biometric characteristics, which I think is really good, and that we're not very far from it. I mean, we have VTubers, and it's pretty much
that's very similar.
Yeah,
I would say it's the same, and they took this idea in virtual reality.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, like, you can create a new you, and based on that, it's like, if you don't want to be you can also make that happen.
Yeah.
Because when she was hesitant about like making her avatar, like at the very beginning with the song, you see a lot of creatures, and it's like, yeah, I don't think he looks like that in the real world. But that was the catch.
But that's right. You could be anything. Yeah, anything.
And so, kind of like funny thing, there is this one popular girl that she's beautiful and she's really good at playing the sax. It's the sax, right?
Yeah, saxophone. That's right.
Yeah, the saxophone. And somehow when her profile is created, it's kind of like based on this popular, beautiful girl, but with her distinctive characteristic of hers that was the freckles.
Oh, yes.
And so as she's in this new world, nobody is really paying attention to her. So she just starts singing.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, the soundtrack was amazing.
It was. It's so good. Wow.
And I thought it was really good how, like, how she was surrounded by a lot of like lyrics in many different languages.
I did notice that there were the orange circles around here,
right?
The orange strips. Yeah.
I mean, I wonder if I think those were the lyrics of the song, because
that would make sense then.
And a funny thing, which because there are a lot of details as I was watching it, and obviously I didn't catch all of them, but at the beginning, that there happen a lot of things that are necessary to understand for almost at the end. So she has one follower, which is a little angel.
That's right. That's right.
And
named Angel. Even.
Then she
Yeah.
Angel. And so this angel starts following her, and she's like, oh, whatever. And so then
she has one follower.
And also her friend
singing.
next, her friend, which I think is she's a crazy tech maniac.
She's a tech maniac.
She's like, don't worry, girl, I got you covered.
Yep.
And so she just turns Belle into a VTuber sensation.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Giving her like outfits and giving her like stages and like really cool just like outreach for her to perform and sing because the virtual world it looks very open. Well, it is actually like super open everywhere.
Yeah.
But there seems to be certain like industrial buildings or whatnot. But yeah, for her, she eventually goes into like the sphere dome, which is so cool. With the audience that like goes all the way
the biggest
around.
Thing for anyone inside this world. Yeah. And I like that word, that world, because it's like it's pretty similar, and has been depicted a lot of times. Kind of like, do you remember or have you watched Ready Player One?
Oh, I sure have. Yeah,
like Ready Player One,
Oasis,
or Rolf Breaks the Internet.
Oh, yep.
Or like,
and another anime called Summer Wars.
Oh yeah, I remember Summer Wars.
Yeah, yeah. This movie definitely reminded me of Summer Wars for sure.
And in this world that is very open, and one of the good things and / bad things is that it's like it's you are not known. Your true self is not known. So you are safe.
Yeah.
So whatever stuff happens, that was the avatar.
Yep.
So it doesn't have any real effects on the real world. And upon the popularity of Belle, that she actually kind of like manages to dethrone like one of the divas that she was also singing, and it's like, what is this girl? And and I like how they also manage to put like the bad things and good things of like, the internet.
Oh yeah, because there are a lot of like name calling and defamation, where they were trying to say like, oh, like I think you're this person, or I think you're this person. And I think that one that she dethroned was Peggy Sue. Was that her name?
Yeah,
I think it was Peggy Sue. Peggy Sue. She would like always comment like, oh, I bet she's just like a celebrity and she's on here now, and so it's like, oh, who cares,
Yeah, I mean, people are like, oh, she doesn't sing that good, or like, those are copyrighted songs or whatever. And
and like half her followers of Belle's followers like
love her,
and then the other half like hate her, saying exactly that, like, oh, she doesn't know how to sing, and like her technique is like off and whatnot.
Yeah, and she actually received a lot of help from her tech maniac friend.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh, a lot of help, a lot.
Until on one of these bigger concerts in the dome, there now appears the Beast.
Yeah.
The Beast, which it's pretty much breaking havoc and ruining people's accounts. Because apparently you can fight in this world, and you can fight or be so strong, I guess, that you can completely damage the data and erase the profile, which
strangely enough, absolutely.
Because for some reason also you increments kind of like you're uh, that was
Oh.
also something that was kind of strange to me. Like
Yeah.
you enhance like the app enhance your innate self.
Yeah, it yeah, from what I understood it when I watched it, it somehow read your body well with the biometrics and exactly that it like enhances your certain aspects of you of your character to show in the virtual character.
Right.
Yeah, and for him, well, other than a spoiler, it like enhances his fighting ability. Um, so he wins like almost all of his battles because um, they explain later on he's fighting, or I think when he's introduced that he's a fighting
Yeah.
avatar.
Yeah.
Yeah, or that's mostly what he does, just fighting.
Yeah, and
In the
they also
fighting
show
arena.
like all the battles he
Mhm.
won them, and there have only been a few that won the
Yeah,
match.
just a handful.
The angel among them,
Mm-hmm.
and we're gonna come back to the
Dude.
angel because
Yeah,
the
yeah.
angel plays a huge role.
Yeah, huge.
I mean, it's not very noticeable, but it's pretty huge.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so there starts again
Mhm.
this kind of like news between Belle
Ah,
and the Beast, saying like, oh yeah, the Beast is a hero for the little kids,
yeah.
while grown-ups thinks that he's just a good for nothing.
Yeah, rule breaker, even in this virtual reality.
Yeah, and they show like one little kid that had just one follower in his streams,
Mhm.
and some other little kids and whatever, and they're like, yeah, they don't care. And
Yeah.
there is a law enforcement, which is not a proper law enforcement,
Yeah.
hunting down the Beast.
Yeah.
And I thought that was also hilarious.
It is a very funny thing.
This law enforcement, this Gaston type.
He is definitely a Gaston type. I was thinking, okay, who are these characters? And yeah, he's a Gaston.
It's just like a blonde Super Saiyan Gaston.
Yep, he's like a Power Ranger version of the Gaston,
Right.
with blonde hair. Yeah, yeah.
And so he has this cannon, this green light that helps pretty much destroy the avatar and show the real you.
Yeah,
which is bad.
Which is yeah, it's reputation damaging. Well, yeah, it has some weird effects, but yeah, exactly that. It basically erases your you avatar and reveals, or at least shows your like actual look. Yeah,
which is very dangerous in a world where
everything is online and
where everyone doesn't have a face. A real face.
A real face.
And how he has a lot of sponsors. So so it is like he is like a figure of power, to say so. And so after this involvement, then it is when Belle slowly starts to trying to get to know the Beast. And at that moment you're like, oh, this is just some cliche romantic crap.
Oh, sure.
Oh, and
maybe you're thinking like, oh, it's gonna be like a boy meets girl type of movie.
Right.
And that's it. Kind of what I was thinking too, to be honest.
And I'm so glad I was mistaken.
Me too. Yeah. It threw me for a loop. But it's definitely not quite boy meets girl.
Yeah.
Even though it does have some like romantic
it does,
anime
it does
cliche
have, right.
Yeah. But it was definitely
but not in a way that you were expecting.
Yeah, not in a way exactly.
They're showing what is happening on this virtual world. They're also happening what is happening on this girl's life at school.
In the real world. Yeah.
There is a boy that she likes. That is like one of the popular guys.
she's known since middle school.
Yeah, middle school or elementary school.
Oh yeah.
I think
yeah,
elementary school, right?
Yeah, it would be elementary school. Yeah,
And-
very young.
And so, kind of like the real people that appear are like her friend, the tech maniac,
Yeah, her friend, her dad, the boy she likes.
where she likes, the popular girl,
Oh yes, the popular girl.
and another guy that he loves doing kayaking.
Oh yes, yeah, kayaking. Yeah, the translation said like canoeing, but yeah, it is kayaking. That's right.
And I mean, there appears some other like people, but
Yeah, some
they're
other
like
minor
the principal
characters.
ones.
That's right. Yeah.
And so she gets in trouble, with the school because the boy she likes talks with her. And so there's a lot of gossip of like, but you're so plain and ugly. Like, why would he like notice you? And
yeah, it is like the talk of the school. I mean, well, there's this one scene where there's like they animated a generic like battle map
right.
of like what like you would find like online games, like a run of the mill strategy, real time strategy game.
Yeah,
I think it's like 4X or something like that. But yeah, and it's all sorts of like the girls' factions like spreading rumors and saying this and that of how like she like wanted to date him.
confessed to this popular guy.
Yeah.
And
the popular guy in the school, yeah.
And then she was like, no, you know, I'm pretty plain. There's no way that he would go out with me. And they're like, you're right.
You're right. And the friend really helps her out in calming everyone down, texting in the class chat. Yeah.
And I thought it was interesting because I was like, oh, that popular girl started the rumors.
Yeah, I think so too. Because then right after she
sent her a text.
She sent her a text.
Oh yeah, there's this one guy that I like. It's like, I'll support you.
Yeah. Oh my.
And then you notice
my gosh
that this popular girl is like one of the most wholesome girls ever.
Oh dude, that part. Oh my. Like when they start talking with each other for real. Yeah,
and then,
she's literally like, just wholesome.
Oh,
she's a great
like
girl.
You like this popular guy, right? And it's like, what? Like, and I was like, wait,
Dude.
I thought you guys were talking about the same guy. Like,
yeah, I thought they were talking about the same guy too because she cried. I think I saw tears when like she said, like ganbare, like I'm rooting for you, and it's like. Oh, but then, yeah, they reveal it's like, oh no, not the same guy. Oh,
the popular guy was not the guy. And it's like,
yeah, we're like talking about things that happen over like a 10 to 20 minute time period, and and we're just like reacting. It's like, wow, it takes a long time.
I'm gonna be honest. I was like,
resolve. Yeah.
Oh, now I must look like an idiot. I really thought about things about this girl, like being, a mean girl.
Yeah, I thought so too.
And it's like,
but it's like, no.
It's like, oh, you don't like Mr. Popular? It's like,
it's the other guy. The canoeing, the kayaking guy.
And the reaction of the canoeing guy is like, oh, you must have a crush on me. And the girl is like, you do? It's like the face of the guy, like how they draw it is like
that was.
I never thought I made it this far. Like I don't know what you do from here.
And he's trying to like confide with Suzu about. Oh my, that was some of the funniest anime like relationship type. Oh, it was so funny. Oh my. That alone, I think, is worth the movie. Like that alone.
Yeah. Meanwhile, on the virtual world, Belle has disappeared, and it's because she is engaging with the Beast. They having a moment. They're like, and we really confuse it with a romantic moment, but it is It is
Right.
just a good moment.
Right. Well, that part specifically, it definitely called on the Beauty and the Beast,
Right.
like romantic moments. I, let me see. There are some scenes that I actually definitely tried to remember for later. Let's see. Like these parts. When she was in the castle.
Oh, when she was dancing.
Dancing with Ryu, the Beast,
Yeah.
in the castle, and they both suddenly change into their like fancy
fancy attire.
yeah,
right?
fancy attire, which I'm not sure that we can show, but
Probably if we can, the picture is around here.
oh yeah, right over here. Yep, and so yeah, that's like wow. I definitely plan on showing that to my family and like saying like this is great. But yeah, it is definitely not what we were thinking it was.
We confuse it as a romantic kind of thing, but it wasn't. It was just the Beast opening up to her.
Yeah.
Because I mean, amazingly enough, there's also a rose. Because the rose plays a good role of it, and it's not like in the Beauty and the Beast where the rose is once it withers, then
right, nothing.
No,
nothing like that.
It has to do with death though, but not the death of the Beast or the dragon.
Oh yeah.
And so the Gaston police anime guy
Gaston anime.
then
right
kidnaps Belle.
Yeah. Strangely enough, in this virtual world.
Right, kind of messed up.
Yeah.
Kind of like, I can make your face public, and it's like,
yeah,
that doesn't sound like something that a good guy would say.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Just saying.
In the interrogation room. Oh, dude. Yeah. That's like, yeah. So I was thinking like, okay, yeah, like this is way 180 because this is like an evil move,
right,
from a good guy, which is also kind of like a Gaston type move, but definitely in this one with like evil consequences.
Right.
Towards Belle. So yeah, that was very not good. The rose, she like escapes, but then the rose is a way to follow the
I guess there was some
coding.
data.
Yeah, there was data
on the rose that could trace him.
Yeah,
and the thing is that the castle of the Beast. There were some AI there, and there was also the angel. The angel was with the dragon, and she thinks that she is both the angel and the dragon.
That the Beast character is the angel of the dragon.
Right, because do you remember that scene where she says
remember the two. Which one are you?
Yeah, which one is really you? And it's like,
because it did seem like. Yeah, that was really, really strange. Well, yeah, virtual reality. Being a user of a VR headset, I definitely know the feeling of being in this virtual setting and talking with people, but only seeing an avatar.
Right.
And then you wonder if you see them again in a different avatar, if you'll like recognize them. Or maybe you could with their voice. But like in the real world, there's not really an equivalent. She thinks they're similar, or she thinks they're the same at one point.
Yeah.
Which was it threw me for a loop too.
Right.
Because even I was thinking,
because you're like, you're the same as me. And it's like, well, like, I wonder what she meant. It's like, well,
what did she mean?
If you meant about like having issues because Susu has some deep trauma.
Ah, right. Because she can't sing
Yeah, she can sing
herself.
because her mom died, and
but in the
not having her real self is helping her a lot to express what she feels through singing.
And that she can sing.
So she did notice that the dragon was having some trauma. She didn't know to what extent, but as soon as she was about to figure it out, freaking Gaston comes, burns the freaking castle.
Yep. Which is so strange in the virtual reality world. It's like, how do you even hide a castle in the first place? In virtual reality,
how do you even burn a castle?
How do you burn a castle? Yeah, how do you burn something in, like, literally they're just pixels?
Like, so that's some hacker move that, believe me, if someone were able to do that, they wouldn't have sponsors.
Oh no, like, that's a total, like, how did he keep his sponsors after that? What the heck?
Because he loses them. He loses them, but a little later. Not there.
Yeah, a little later. So strange. Wow. Even thinking of it now, it's like, what the heck did I just watch?
And
weird.
And so this is where it turns dark. The movie turns a little dark. Because at the beginning you're thinking like, oh yeah, kind of like teenage fantasy.
Yeah.
Kind of like self-growth. But it's like, hey, we're showing that, but before that, let me show you the messed up stuff.
Yep. His scars on his back are a huge clue to that trauma.
Right. Because there were actual injuries, both emotional and physical. So it turns out that the dragon thinks that he was betrayed. And so Belle thinks that there are hints on the streams of people that could lead to the beast, and there are. And we earlier talked about this one kid with only one visitor, and that it was doing not a lot. So,
hardly anything of note at all, really.
His dad came.
This is also after going through a ton of other people, and trying to video call everyone.
They look through a lot of people, and this is just like after thinning out the research, they found this kid from a parent that had also appeared on earlier in the movie, kind of like a clip saying like, we lost her mother, but we're happy. And you see two kids, like a teenage and a little kid, and you see some stuff hard to see. About like
in the
violence.
Video stream. In the video stream.
And
that's
so
right.
The big brother of this little kid comes and is like, no, it's okay, it's not your fault, I'll protect you. And so the father keeps hearing and is like, that's messed up.
It is.
It is very messed up. It happens. It happens a lot. Maybe it's not recorded, but it happens a lot.
So that's shown at that part.
It's shown. Susu and company are watching this. This guy is like, oh, now like, are you gonna laugh about my crappy situation? And he gets mad, as he should be.
Well, because there were also some other people that joined in randomly, and he gets defensive after that. At that time, Suzu like wants to help.
But also at that time, if you were to be on the victim's side, it's like you don't really trust anyone.
Totally. So, we live in the digital age now, and it's like if somebody sees your personal, private life accidentally on a video stream, it's like really not not a great thing.
Yeah,
Or at least for him.
Or worst case scenario,
all,
people would make memes to laugh about it. So
Yeah.
it's like it's totally understandable.
Yeah,
how
yeah,
the way
that
that
is.
he acted,
Uh,
and by now the only way to fix this
Mhm.
is for her to be honest with them, and so she decides
Yeah.
to pretty much kill
Like,
her
oh yeah,
persona
her Belle.
and ruin her life, pretty much, because that was pretty much what
that's
she.
her. Yeah, that's what she does. She. It's so interestingly enough. That's where they show another flashback to her mom going into the river, and I thought that was really, like, wow. Like, why would they show that? And just as you said, she kills off her Belle persona, and kind of like my thinking is that it's kind of like what her mom did with going out there
For a stranger.
Yeah,
Because that was her complaint.
That was right. That was her complaint. Why would I think early on in the movie she even said to her, her general attitude was, why would she sacrifice herself for a stranger? Is our life together not worth it?
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, so now she's doing that same thing, reaching out to someone, digitally.
Right. In the meantime,
such a beautiful thing.
So she uses Gaston to kill off her persona.
Mm-hmm. With
Gaston loses all his sponsors, and now is a plain bad guy.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, he's a plain bad guy.
He was already, yeah. And so as everyone sees this plain freckled girl,
she's an ordinary girl. Yeah,
everyone is like, she's a high schooler. She's a nobody. And like even the diva, the true diva is like, even she's just like me. It's like,
Peggy Sue. Oh, dude. Oh yeah, I thought that was a great connection. And oh my.
And that was the part that I started to cry.
Really? Okay. Yes, I think I cried around then too.
Because she can't sing when she is herself.
Yeah.
But she has the support from Mr. Popular Guy, Mr. Popular Girl, Kayaking Guy.
Oh yes. And her other
and the ladies from the association
and her best friend.
Which all of them secretly already knew she was Belle.
Actually.
Because even the ladies were like, no.
The choir ladies.
They're like, no. We just have to support it from the shadows.
So the choir ladies, they already knew. So they showed up. I thought that was so funny.
Yeah, I thought it was
because it is what do you do? You're the people you know personally the best. How do you do that with a virtual
how
persona?
do you tell them?
How do you? Yeah. Oh my. Oh, so good. Wow.
And
yes, and then she sings.
She sings.
Yeah.
With just being herself, she manages to sing. When she's about to kind of get nervous, and when this post trauma kicks in of not being able to sing, then she's then supported by the billions of people in the community. Just sing, girl.
Yep, because I think it's 5 billion users of you.
Which is how many people are there in the world?
In the world, people. Let's see. I think it's nearing 9 billion now.
Okay,
5 billion is definitely over half.
Probably, I would say 5 billion. It's an exaggeration. I think there are still a lot more people that they don't even have reach to internet. But that's not a topic.
I agree.
But 5 billion, and she had millions of subscribers.
Yeah, that's the thing. She had millions of subscribers.
She didn't have billions, but she had millions.
Yeah. So add on top of however many people joined in.
And the funny thing again is the people that started supporting her, they didn't even know why. They were like, yeah, just sing. But she was doing it just so she could call the attention of the dragon.
That's right. That's true. They had no idea.
Because they're like, I mean, if she was, because a lot of people were like, oh yeah, the Gaston guy killed off her avatar, and they're like, no, she actually did it herself. And it's like, what?
Right, and that's as far as most everyone knows of the virtual world. Yeah.
And
that is an odd situation.
They thought she was making a statement, kind of thing. When she was actually trying to reach out to this guy. He manages to reach out to this guy. Then worse things happen because the father now notices that a lot more people is on this kid's stream. And so she starts playing detective with everyone, and it's like, oh yeah, it's in Tokyo, and so she goes to Tokyo,
basically to the middle of nowhere.
To Tokyo. It said like it was like 7 or 8 hours, right?
Yeah, it was a long time. She took the train. They did show the path that she took.
Right.
Just like a quick little red line blurb thing. Yeah, and then she goes off and like finds them. Yeah,
finds the brother.
Yeah.
Finds the dad. The dad starts to get violent, but she's scared, but she just like stands up to this man, and the man gets scared.
He does, yeah. She intimidates him by just standing there doing absolutely nothing. Yeah.
And so she protects the kid and this boy.
Yeah.
Which they don't really show anything else.
They don't. Yeah, they don't show anything else, really.
I mean, I would say that they had a kind of like happy ending, like, I don't know, child services or something.
They didn't explain anything of that. Yeah.
Because that was pretty vague. Even though that was like the purpose of the movie.
Right. It was, yeah. Well, yeah, at least finding him, and then the boy, the older boy, he did say that he felt that he could stand up from then on.
Right.
That he had the courage. And that's about.
Yeah, and they were like, "Oh, I love you, Susu," but I mean, I don't think that was like a romantic kind of "I love you." It was more kind of like, it's gonna sound funny, but it's like a mother-son "I love you," you know?
Yeah, it was more like that, wasn't it?
So
as far
things
as
get fixed. Yeah, she returns home. She. Like her dad is at the train station.
Yeah, across the way.
For this whole time, she has been avoiding her dad, and then it's like, yeah, you know what? I've been a jerk with my dad because like I'm not the only one who has been suffering. And then she kind of like reconnects.
Yeah,
with her
dad.
Yeah, she overcomes this trauma. Yeah. And Mr. Popular Guy is like, oh, I can stop being your guardian now, and I can now be your friend. And she's like, wait, what?
That was a fascinating thing, which is like his way of saying like we can continue our relationship or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I wanted them to end up together.
Oh, absolutely. Totally. Well, seeing the kayaking guy and the popular girl getting together, it's like, come on. They have to get together too. But yeah, they just like,
they just like finish it there, and I thought it was a good ending.
They do. I agree. I think it was a good ending too. It was one of the. I often joke with my brothers that anime endings are like they end just like
abruptly, right?
Abruptly, yeah, with like no like, oh, let's get married, or oh, let's date even. It's always that like, oh, like I don't even know, but then it ends.
Yeah, I mean, I think that a lot of times
Which
it's like,
happens a lot.
you know what? Just like make up your own ending. Like
Yeah,
the storm has passed. Now it's calm. Now like
that's
you
it.
decide what's next.
That's it.
Yeah, she confessed to Mr. Popular. They started dating, and
Yeah.
she was still like a mom to these other kids. As weird as that sounds.
Yeah, it very well could. Yeah. Yeah, beautiful ending.
Mr. Kayakin won the nationals.
Yep. That could also, yeah. She starts singing again. Yeah, there's a lot.
But
Yeah.
overall, I think it's a good movie. Again, like we did with the last episode, we skipped a lot of juicy parts.
Oh, totally. And of course, the emotion runs high in this one, so it's a very good watch. Yeah.
Yeah, so it is a must watch.
Yeah.
Colors are amazing.
Yeah, great colors. Looks amazing.
Great animation. The world, the virtual world is amazing.
Oh yeah, the virtual world. Yes. Yeah, I think that's one of the selling points because they really go ham on like all of that. Yeah, which is fascinating because I was also like asking myself, why did they have like the virtual world? And I think it's very integral with like how the story is set up.
Right.
So I think it was very like it worked really well. So yeah.
And the lyrics of each song.
Oh yes.
They were very deep. They were very emotional.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I think they worked out okay.
Yeah.
With explaining how a girl who had difficulty to express herself managed to do it through singing.
Yeah.
When
finally at the very end.
She was not there and she was there. Kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it was amazing.
So I will probably well, not probably. I'll definitely go see it.
Oh yes, I think I will in theaters. I mean, also, yeah.
My TV is big enough, but you know, watching it on an actual theater, like, yeah.
It's a great experience.
Sign me.
Totally. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
But well, that was a great movie, and we encourage everyone to go watch it whenever it's available in your country, or if you can get a hold of it before that, and just watch it and enjoy it.
And please enjoy.
It is definitely not a Beauty and the Beast anime version.
Yeah, definitely not. Even though we may say it's similar, it is a must-watch because
even though we say a lot of Gaston stuff and
yeah, Gaston. Yeah, I would say Gaston was like the most like that was the most interesting part.
I would have enjoyed like a Gaston theme song for the police guy.
When they like show up and they fly around. Oh yes. Oh, I would love that. Something like that. But yeah, amazing. Definitely recommended. It is a must-see for this year and next year for the official release.
And that was all for today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to tune in for the next episodes and the special episodes that we're getting ready for you.
Oh yes, look forward to that one.
Thanks for watching and keep watching anime.
Till then.
See ya.
Yeah.